What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Banks. You know, feel me? Today we back in another video, man. Today I'm gonna do reactions to inside Johannesburg's luxurious estates right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Johannesburg. I've seen the luxury firsthand, so I can't wait to see the more that I've missed. So let's get straight to it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We want to win 100K, so let's get it popping, y'all. Off the bat, just look at Sandton right here, man. Look how beautiful Sandton's looking right now. Just look at that right here. Like, you see that? Look at that building right there. Look at that building. Look at that building. Look at that building. Ooh. Is that Sandton City right there? All right. See, I'm loving it right now. Anyway, let's get straight to it, y'all.
With mining as a top foreign exchange earner, over $400 billion in GDP.
Johannesburg, considered one of the most richest cities in Africa.
It's one of the most richest cities in Africa. I feel like it's one of the most richest cities in the world too, man. Not just Africa. I think in the world as well. I'm just telling y'all straight up right now. That's my opinion, though.
Richest square mile in Africa, home to more than 15,000 USD millionaires, the highest concentration anywhere on the African continent. This city is home to some of the most luxurious neighborhoods, with appreciation rate climbing as high as 15% annually in property resale.
My name is Spia from the channel Let's Prop In. Let's Prop In is a channel that showcases and explores some of the most luxurious homes in and around South Africa. Today I'm here to show Steven the top 5 most luxurious estates in and around Johannesburg.
Some of these neighborhoods have been named in the New World's Wealth Top 10 Prime Estate to live on planet Earth, and
look at the
also
architecture,
among the best
man.
estate in Africa by the African Property Award.
Sorry to cut it short. I know it's already only 58 seconds, but one thing that I've noticed with all these clips he's showing, yes, he's showing big estates, right? But look at the greenery. Look at the gardens. Look at the trees. That's one thing a lot of these countries forget about. And what's one thing I noticed when I was in South Africa, for example, was how green it was. Meanwhile, having such amazing infrastructure and amazing buildings and designs of houses and all that, but they're always green. Like, I've noticed as well, you know, doing my research, you know, looking at different countries as well too. I noticed that's mostly, I don't know if it's a Southern African thing, because I noticed it's like the more higher you go within the continent, I feel like the less green it gets when it comes to like housing. Because like I've looked at some other countries, you know what I'm saying, and the housing is just like, there's no greenery, there's no gardens, just you're paying for the house only. But like in South Africa or Southern African countries, I've noticed that like the greenery is there, like the garden is there, like it's a must to have a garden, it's a must to have a pool, it's like a must to have, you know. That's one thing I noticed, you know, whether it be in a desert like Namibia, but I still see greenery, gardens and all that, you know.
What we're gonna do today is rank them from number 5 to 1.
At 10,000 square meters, the mansions in these neighborhoods are the biggest I have ever seen. A true paradise for the 1% most privileged citizens in South Africa and Africa at large.
So you're going to have most of the country's elite live here. If you are looking at visiting Johannesburg to buy real estate, to own real estate, and you're curious as to what the top 5 neighborhoods or estate looks like, this video is going to educate you in that regard. All right,
let us know in the comments what you think about these estates and if you agree with our ranking.
If it's your first time on the channel, please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I appreciate it if you give this video a like.
I most definitely will give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Which will be down below in the description. You want to watch it on your own time. Serengeti.
Number 5 on the list is the Serengeti Lifestyle Estate.
We are currently at Serengeti Estate. It's about 15 kilometers to the airport, making it ideal for those quick travels.
Look how green it is, y'all.
That live in this estate. It's a breakaway from that city life, for people looking for that more quiet, tranquil lifestyle.
Set inside 300 hectares of a conservation area and home to Jack Nicklaus' signature golf course, this estate is ideal for those who want to enjoy the finer things of life in a laid-back atmosphere.
Most of the people that would buy properties here, they are retirees, people that, you know, want to like settle, need like an environment for the children, enough space, and also have like a golfing experience as well.
The estate offers a full range of facilities, from a state-of-the-art gym, a pro shop, and a 180-seater restaurant.
On top of the lifestyle that they offer here at Serengeti Estate, they even have Kuro School, which is very accessible as it's just adjacent to the estate. The estate does offer that holistic lifestyle that you get with these contemporary estates, offering very much dining experiences, golfing and leisure.
Property price within the estate starts from $51,000 for a vacant plot up to $500,000 for a 5-bedroom.
What? 500,000? You know, that is a reasonable amount for a house though, because you know, to build all that actually makes sense for a house. I'm not gonna lie, though. It's, you know what I'm saying, that's that's a reasonable price, not gonna lie, for a house, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying, it's not an inflated number, because I've seen houses in North America, even in the continent of Africa itself. I'm seeing some houses where they're going for like, you know, something million, and I'm like, bro, but there's no backyard, but they're going for $1 million. Like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm trying to see if, you know, yeah, that's worth it. You know, that's worth it. That's worth it in my opinion.
On 3,000 square
and it's
meters.
Luxurious too,
the most
right?
expensive listing here in the state is a 5-bedroom villa under $1 million. Please be aware these prices are nowhere accurate.
Yeah, that's just giving you an idea of facts. Because I know, like, there's other factors to it, right? So it's not going to just be $500K on the dot, right? Dollars on the dot. But, you know, one thing I noticed as well, too, with Johannesburg for specific, like, you can kind of, like, choose the lifestyle you want to live. So if you want to live a more, like, outdoory, kind of, like, farmy life, you kind of can. There's other areas where you could. If you want to live that city life, you know what I'm saying, you could live that city life. If you want to live that high class luxury, you know, boutique life, you can too. Like, the rural life is there, the city life is there, the luxury life is there. So I kind of understand why, like, maybe a lot of people these days are starting to move that side, is because, like, I'm noticing, like, a lot of these cities, the problem with cities nowadays are just becoming too one-dimensional, while Joburg is offering a lot. You know, that's what I'm noticing, man. Maybe my opinion is wrong, but that's what I'm noticing.
Just to give you an idea, because I picked up the figures from several.
If you want to live in a gated community life, you can as well too.
Top 5 Serengeti.
And then yeah, you have the luxury side right here too.
The
Beautiful.
fourth most luxurious neighborhood on the countdown is the exclusive Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate.
Hey guys, my name is Taylor Davidson. I'm the co-founder of Stoic Realty based here in Eye of Africa Golf Estate. Just to talk a little bit about the estate, we are about 800 hectares of mixed-use land in the estate, everything from one-bedroom apartments all the way up to some of the bigger houses that have been showcased here.
This estate is divided into 17 clusters across 800 hectares of flourishing indigenous grassland and a conservation area also featuring an award-winning Greg Norman Design Championship golf course.
The estate is very close to Joburg CBD, about 17 kilometers away from the city, so you get the nice kind of blend of the country living, estate living, as well as being close enough to.
You see what I'm saying?
Inconvenient. There's a whole.
Because, sorry to cut it off again, because like in other cities, like you can have, example, you want to get that rural life, or like that, as you said, the country living, right? But the country living will be at least an hour 30 away, or like 2 hours away from the city. Meanwhile, Joburg is just like, yo, we're gonna make a city here, we're gonna make the city here, but then we can still have space. Like, I'm just saying that, in my opinion, I feel like it's properly planned. It's really properly planned, so you can live the lifestyle you want to live within the city, which is cool.
A whole host of facilities, everything from tennis courts, basketball courts, sauna, gym, 2 restaurants.
Now that is what I'm talking about,
Obviously, the renowned Greg Norman golf course, as well as all of the golf practice facilities that come with that, and then lots of hiking trails, walking trails, and mountain bike tracks.
A range of property investment in the stunning lifestyle estate includes freehold stands from $64,000 right up to around $900,000 for a 6-bedroom home.
That's worth it though.
House, you're probably looking something in the range of about 7 million rand. The most expensive property is the one that we showcased. That is priced around 35 million rand. That is the most expensive house in the estate at the moment. It is also up for sale.
We thought the most expensive listing here.
The real estate market there is very honest. This is not inflated numbers. That is how much a house is. When you think of $1 million house, that is how $1 million house is supposed to look like. Not a little small little containers and they're selling it for 1.5. No. The real estate market over there is very honest, in my opinion. in my opinion, I'm talking about worldview. I'm not comparing North America to Southern Africa right now. No. I'm just comparing. I'm not comparing anything. I'm just saying in a general worldview. By the way, just for all, I'm not comparing it to Canada or USA. No. I'm just saying when you think of $1 million house, that's how much $1 million house is supposed to cost. It's not a messed up real estate game. This is actually accurate.
At 30 million rand.
Now this property is sitting on over 1,000 square meters, an additional 400 square meters in the garden space back there. You're going to see it has 6 bedrooms and 6.5 bathrooms, 2 garages that can park at least 4 vehicles. There you have a swimming pool, a gym, it's 3 levels. On the down floor you have a wine cellar, you have a cinema on there,
wine cellar?
You have a casino, guys. The interior decor has a mix
that's that
of
bad and
like
bougie
black
lifestyle.
gold, giving like that Versace kind of vibes, right? It's a smart home, fully automated, and all of those good things. The asking price for this property is about 30 million rand.
Prior to that, we've had a few sales of around 18 million, 15 million, about half a dozen sales within that kind of price bracket.
Are smart homes safe though?
Let me know what you think of this estate as number 4 on the countdown. The third most luxurious
Waterfall
on the countdown.
I've been there.
Is the Waterfall Country Estate.
So we're currently finding ourselves at Waterfall Country Estate, which is in Waterfall. As you can see, like we by the entrance where there's like a roundabout.
Conveniently situated approximately 10,000 kilometers from Sandton, the 2,200 hectares.
Wait, hold on. What? Hold on. Wait. What did this guy just say? 10,000 kilometers from... No, man. No way. No. I think that's a mistake, bro. No way. 10,000 kilometers from Sandton. Bro's too excited right now. The video... He was editing this video and he's getting too excited looking at the... Oh, man. No, brother. No way. 10,000 kilometers away.
Approximately 10,000 kilometers from Sandton, the 2,200 hectares Waterfall Estate is the largest development of its kind in Southern Africa.
So the caliber of people that you'd find in and around Waterfall, and specifically in the estate, would probably get middle to high income individuals, maybe families or young professionals which are sort of climbing up that sort of corporate ladder.
Once again, the properties on here have greenery.
Yep.
And it's super secured. Even making this video right now, we like the security people looking at us right now. So there's a massive there's several entrances into the estate, which gives the residents some sense of like security.
That waterfall area too, like when I saw the before and after, even when I seen it in my own eyes too, properly done. Like when I'm talking about properly done, like they did a really good job when it comes to designing. You know, they don't need to put no high skyscrapers. No. They just properly did the ground. Wow. The lanes and everything. Just the mall over there too. It's very highly done. But I'm confused though. Is this in Midrand or not? Because, you know, people say it's Midrand. Some people say it's Waterfall. What's the difference between the two? Or is it within Midrand? I don't know.
Residents have very little reason to leave this estate.
What's the hate that Midrand gets? I don't get it.
Clubhouse, gym, shopping center, all found within the estate.
I really love the homes, the style of architecture that they used here. It's a very modern, like dynamic lines for 2-bedroom, standard 2-bedroom. When you're looking at sales, it can sort of get to that 1.5 to 2 million rand mark, and then going up to your more homes, standalone homes. Those 4-bedroom, 5-bedrooms, that varies, I think, in terms of the architecture and how lavish that house is. You get 15, 20, 30, and I think some of them will even go up to 40.
The most expensive leasing here is at 68 million rand.
We toured one of the properties in the country estate, and that house was at the time of shooting that video was rated at or quoted at 68 million, and I suspect that might be the most expensive in the area.
Let me know what you think of this gated estate as number 3 on the list of the
beautiful.
most
I just love the greenery, man.
In Johannesburg.
Greenery. I just love the greenery. That's what I like.
The second most luxurious gated estate and one of the most popular in Johannesburg, South Africa, is the Steyn City.
Yeah, so it's an estate, very luxurious, very high-end homes here. You get some of the most beautiful homes that you get in Johannesburg. But another nice thing which they're doing now is increasing the sort of the lifestyle aspect, having more of a clubhouse and also smaller apartments.
Featuring 2,000 acres of lush indigenous parkland, this award-winning lifestyle estate is renowned for its world-class facilities.
You know what I love too is the fact that, like, this is what I'm talking about. When you have good city planners, from the top view, it looks organized in all, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the correct term, sorry. But, like, you know how they're doing a bunch of aerial shots, right? They're looking from the top view, and it all looks organized. You know, a lot of cities and a lot of places, they make a mistake where they build like this, build like this, build like this. But then when you look on the top, it just looks like disorder. But here it's just organized. It's like a painting. I love that. It's just so nice and neat. So shout out to whoever designed this. Like, a big shout out to whoever's designing these cities and these estates, because they're doing really good jobs and great jobs.
Including the Nicholas Design Championship Golf Course with a clubhouse
Beautiful.
and an equestrian center.
Woo!
The caliber of people that you'd find at Stay in City really does
G-Wagon.
vary. You get, because you have the 1-bedroom apartments up until the 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom homes, the caliber of people really does vary. You get the working professionals or the new professionals entering that corporate world, but you also do get those more managerial, executive people working in sort of your multinational companies.
I can see like massive properties on here, and the architecture honestly is quite upscale.
So the selling point about Stay in City is that all-inclusive lifestyle that you have. You have a residential aspect, and
So
you
those
also
are
have
apartments over
sort of
there,
a
right?
golf course and a nature
Beautiful.
conservative area, and now they're building more of a lifestyle center with the new clubhouse sort of area, and then you even have a school there.
Beautiful.
Really, it's about building a whole lifestyle center around one estate. So in a way, you actually never have to live there.
Stay in City is considered the largest estate in the country in terms of land size. It was first launched in 2015, and as of 2024,
What?
over 1,000 residents already call Stay in City.
Wait, 2015. So it's only been like, okay, it's about, let's be real, it's gonna be like 10 years from now. But I was thinking this is like from like, yo, what? Sorry, I'm getting shocked right now. I was thinking this place was from like, 1990 or something like that, because it's giving old money vibes. But 2015, wow, okay. Again, one thing I applaud is how quick things build in this country, because same with that waterfall project. It's just amazing how quick they build and how serious it is, man. I love it. Karen, we should take some notes, not gonna lie.
And in terms of the architecture, it does vary, but within a confined framework. You get a sense of a framework of the types of design. The color palette that you use is very confined to your blacks, your grays, your white colors, and also the shape and the forms that you use with the architecture, but very stunning regardless.
The roads here is excellent. It's kind of like sitting on a hill. Security is top notch. So you're going to have most of the country's elite live here. Unlike in Cape Town, you're going to find a lot of black wealthy millionaires and billionaires here as well as expatriates and foreigners.
So the types of properties that you'll find in Stay in City vary from your classic sort of 2-bedroom apartment, which is a good offering for more of like your affordable options in inverted commas, which could go for you closer to 2 million.
What I'm also loving is the inclusion of having, like the apartments and stuff like that. It's a good thing, because it's like you can kind of live that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to do it too big at the same time too. So if you want to live in that like type of lifestyle, right? You don't have to have it in the grand version. You can have it just in a little smaller scale, which is cool. Incorporating the apartments and all that over there, it is amazing. And as well as motivational, you all start from somewhere, sometimes. So why not? It's cool.
In terms of your standalone homes, that your imagination can fly in terms of that. You get your 15 million, 20 million, 30 million, up until I'm sure
this
your
is how $1 million
million
homes are supposed to look like.
But I think in terms of like your houses,
this is an honest real estate market.
15 million, 10 million home.
This estate boasts of an array of freehold and sectional title properties. Sectional title units in Steyn City are currently selling between 30,000 rands to 45,000 rands per square meter, depending on the complex. Freehold homes vary in price from 21,000 rands to 30,000 rands per square meter. The most expensive listing as of making this video is at 69 million rands. But once again, the prices are nowhere accurate. It's just to give you an idea of the average price of a home that is on the market or has sold in the past in this neighborhood. But let me know what you think of Steyn City as number 2 most luxurious estate in Johannesburg, and if it's a place you like to call home. Before we proceed to the top estate on the countdown, the sponsors of this video, Stoic Realty, is a boutique real estate agency with headquarters from the Eye of Africa Gulf Estate here in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Shout out to
they
Stoic
have both
Realty.
high-end listings and affordable listings, as well as assist with selling of freestanding homes and apartments, usually in order to help their clients move their investment into estates and gated communities. So if you're looking at buying a property in Johannesburg or selling your home, contact Taylor from Stoic Realty. I'll leave their contact.
I'm not gonna lie, SA is gonna be very, very expensive in the future, man. Because what they're offering the people is what a lot of what's gonna happen. I feel like what the SA is offering right now, you know what I'm saying, in terms of building things, they're building the way things were supposed to be. I've noticed that a lot of things are getting built properly, and a lot of other countries are just building for too much for green, you know, not for the people, not for the benefits. Like some countries, you can have like a lifestyle, but they won't have the golf clubs. I mean, sorry, you can have the estate, but they won't have the golf clubs, the gyms, the apartments near. But no, it'll just be that estate and that's it. So I'm noticing that here they also build for the well-being of the people as well too. Like they try to give you a tranquility feeling, if that's the right term. That's what I've noticed.
The description of this video. The most exclusive and extremely expensive gated estate in and around Johannesburg and in South Africa at large is the Waterfall Aquation Residential Development in
This
Waterfall
is more expensive
City.
than places in
It
Cape
is
Town.
tailored for the super wealthy, a living standard only 1% of the population is privileged to enjoy.
We're currently at the Waterfall Equestrian Estate. This estate is one of the most exclusive estates in Johannesburg. This estate
So
is
green,
tailor-made
man.
to the super wealthy, with the stands ranging from 8,000 square meters to a 10,000 square meters. Is about 120 plots in the estate.
Secondary resales have already seen unprecedented return on its original investment, up to 15%.
This is amazing, though. This is
in the
beautiful.
past 5 years to be exact.
This whole development was voted the best development in Africa at the African Property Awards in 2009, so very well known estate. The properties do range from a wide variety from 18 million up until 100 million.
So before visiting Johannesburg, we've always heard about like the Steyn City as how like it's the most like luxurious of them all. But having visited the Waterfall Equestrian Estate, I can tell you we're talking about Beverly Hills type of infrastructure, and you know the way the super rich like to build their properties on like massive land space. As Siberia mentioned, we're talking about 8,000 square meters, 10,000 square meters of land space. You know, the type of properties where you have driveway leading into your property. Those are the kind of houses you're going to find on
Wait, was
here.
that someone's own
This
private
secure
parking lot?
lifestyle estate comprises
Hold
of
on.
120
Was that someone's like private parking lot or something? Is that a house right here? Oh, that must be a clubhouse or something, because I don't know. If that's a house, that's crazy.
properties where you have
That's
driveway
cool,
leading
crazy,
into
like
your
in a cool
property.
way.
Those are the kind of houses you're going to find on here.
This secure lifestyle estate comprises of 120 stands of 8,000 square meters up to 10,000 square meters each, a perfect location to build a dream mansion. The most expensive resale in the Waterfall Equestrian Estate can demand upwards of $7 million.
From a rental perspective, you could be expecting 80,000 rands per month up until 150,000 rands per month.
Flying a drone here, visiting the estate, it doesn't even look like Africa. Like, it looks like we went into a different neighborhood entirely, right? So
Alright, bro.
the estate is great.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, because, you know, I don't like those generalizations of, oh, it doesn't look like Africa. Like, bro, come on, man. What do you mean doesn't? What's Africa supposed to look like? That's not a good thing to say. That is Africa, and that looks like Africa because that is Africa, and that's in Africa, bro. That's it. End of discussion. Don't say it doesn't look like Africa. No. It is Africa, man. Just accept it. It is Africa. The more you accept that Africa looks like this, the more better. You know what I'm saying? That Africa can get. Don't say it doesn't look like Africa. What does it look like? I can say this doesn't look like Canada right now. So what does it look like? It doesn't look like Europe either. To me, it looks like Africa because I see the African trees right there. You know, I see the African trees right there. I see the African sky. Come on now. Let's get serious.
Until 150,000 rands per month.
Flying a drone here, visiting the estate, it doesn't even look like Africa. Like, it looks like
cut that out, bro.
A different neighborhood entirely, right? So the estate is great, the architecture is great. I think it's going to house like South Africa's most wealthy people here, because traveling all through South Africa, I haven't seen a neighborhood that has this type of architecture, that has this much land space. I mean, if you go to Cape Town and you visit Clifton, which is like the top neighborhood on there, you notice like the properties are not this gigantic. So coming right here to join.
Well, that's because, I mean, it's obviously because of the land, right? So the thing about Cape Town now, Cape Town's offering you the ocean view, right? So if they're offering you an ocean view, right, that's adding value to the house because it's the ocean view. You know what I'm saying? Versus in Johannesburg, where there's not necessarily, there's no ocean over there, right? Correct. There's no ocean there. There's no, I don't know if there's rivers, but there's no water views in that sense. So they're gonna offer you land. So that's why it's like comparing a house in California, like Beverly Hills in LA, versus like somewhere in like Texas where there's like a lot of land. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. So water view adds value to the house and makes houses expensive. You know, and also Cape Town is a little bit small as I can see. So yeah.
This ball, looking at this kind of properties, I'm like, yo, now this is how the big boys like to live right here.
In terms of this estate, I have to say this is my favorite estate in the entire of Joburg, just because of the way it's tailored. It's tailored to the super wealthy, very exclusive. So in terms of the top 5, I'd rate it as #1 in Johannesburg.
Let me know what you think of this estate and if it's comparable with the most luxurious neighborhood in your country.
I actually don't know what
There's some other high-end neighborhoods worth mentioning that I couldn't pay a visit to during my stay in Johannesburg, and the first would be Bellator, then Sandhurst, and then Houston Estate. They're among the wealthiest suburbs, almost in the same category with the Waterfall Equestrian Estate. The properties are sitting on huge plots with asking price upwards of $700,000.
Nice.
Thank you so much for watching, and please check out Let's Prop In's YouTube channel to see.
Most definitely, y'all gotta check them out. Original video will be down below in the description if you want to watch on your own time. But if you're watching me, I appreciate it. But anyways, yeah. You said compared to the place or compared to the properties in your country. Let's see. I don't even know where the wealthiest area is. I think it's in Toronto because I'm in Vancouver, so I think it's in Toronto. I think that neighborhood that Drake lived in, where Kendrick Lamar leaked Drake's address or Drake's house. I think that's one of them. Where Drake lives, or Drake has his house. I think that's one of them. Honestly speaking, though, I haven't seen such like big houses with such massive land. You know what I mean? Because here a lot of land is cut up. So I'm gonna do my research though before I talk. I don't like talking without doing my research. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go look at what the most luxurious or wealthiest neighborhoods are. I know there's one in Vancouver as well too. Shaughnessy, bunch of Vancouver, but I'm gonna go do my research, if I can see, the difference. But overall, for me, the difference I would say is that in Johannesburg, the aesthetics are much better. Like the aesthetics, like the design, the architecture, like South African architecture is top notch. Like when I just found out that literally the South African architects in Dubai that designing some crazy stuff in Dubai, I'm like, nah. South African architects are up there. Like no one's touching them right now. To be honest, in my opinion, no one's touching them. But anyways, y'all, if you made this far, I appreciate it, man. Much love to you. We're on the way to 100K. You know what I'm saying? If you want to watch the original video on your own time, it's down below in the description. Because I'm gonna say I talk too much. But anyways, let's get straight to it. I thank you guys so much, and y'all gonna see me soon. See ya. I'm out.